Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather. As we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor.
You did? Well, son, Joe Murder, man. This nigga ass. I'm already knowing this nigga ass, cuz I don't even know other confirmation that this nigga ass.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And
He's finna run it out.
From M&T Bank Stadium.
He got scared.
And no run back on the opening.
He got scared.
Come out to the 25.
We just gotta honestly just get by, dog. We ain't gotta do nothing but get by, dog. We don't got about that second. We gonna run it like that. We gonna run it like that. Yeah.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll get this from the 25 to 30 for a pickup of 5.
We gonna run it straight like this.
30, they'll come up with a second.
We run it straight like this.
Now the man
Good tackle. Alright, that bullshit. Come on now.
30 to the 34. This defense for the Ravens, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And this will be a Packers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
I ain't even worried about the run for it.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Okay,
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he's able to get this to the
inside zone
before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott.
I don't like him to run any other play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going for the deep ball. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Packers are on the board first.
He has 30 touchdowns?
Baltimore. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That's crazy.
And this will be a touchback as that sails.
My only losses came from people in the what is it, NFC was? What is it, North? It's NFC North, whatever the division with the Vikings, Packers, Bears.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jackson.
I did not
do double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Steps away. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers.
That's great defense.
Down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
shows up how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to plays that give you an advantage.
Alright, let's get the ball back and try not to give him the ball on the first possession of our offense.
That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Come on, this spread, though.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback there.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when you intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. To throw again on second down. Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure.
That's his play. Like, that's literally his play. He's going to come out and stick. He's going to come out and stick. Oh, shoot. Hell nah. Is he finna come out and stick? Okay.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop
3 plays.
14. 5 yards that time out of the scramble.
Inside zone, play action out of doubles, whatever that's called, and stick. And I can't stop throwing the ball to his defense.
The lead up to 13-0. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
On second down, Hill. 4 yards.
Honestly, we get ball at half, so I'm in a pretty
exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure.
Get ball at half.
The quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
That's so good.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson.
Ooh, shit.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. Now he's going to get this all
try clicking on that.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Steps away to his left. And he fires one incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Again, Jackson. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, my fucking God.
Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And Jones is not going to have the 1st down as they stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Caught on the right side by Adams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there. But they do convert on 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And here's Jones again on 2nd down. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Throwing is Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion.
Yes!
4th down.
Another opportunity for me to throw a pick.
Has to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
Oh, they're going to... Oh, he dropped it.
Not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit.
All right, bro. Like, what the hell is really going on?
Is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
We ain't never thrown a football before, though. And we at home?
2nd and 10.
Hell no.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And Jackson so tough to stop. He's got a 1st down, and he gives himself up there at the end. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
Oh,
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
This is the worst game ever. This game is freaking terrible.
Excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
What the heck? Lamar Jackson's thrown 4 interceptions.
That's exactly what you're looking to do.
Jeez Louise.
That way, if your drive's you're able to get something out of it, and they do so right there.
What the heck? Oh, I'm about to say.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone.
Right.
So
Ain't nobody gonna touch the ball.
at the 25 on the touchback.
What I got in this playbook? I got a bunch. We just gonna bunch them. We just gonna try to bunch them, man. Like at this point, I ain't got nothing going on offense, man.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Oh, man. Almost a 5th interception.
Incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
Jackson's throw pulled in by Hopkins.
Come out!
And he's taken down.
Hopkins! Hell yeah, Hopkins. Bail me out.
The 32nd mark of this 1st half. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
Oh my goodness.
Deep ball. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way
it only sucks because I can't hot route.
Your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Like, look at this.
Yeah,
It disappeared.
But those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just.
And Jackson cannot get away. And
oh my gosh.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts.
Why can I not
bomb this? The clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half.
This is terrible. This shit is awful.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They go play action with Jackson. Going deep for Hopkins.
Come on. I just knew they was going to do that bullshit, man.
Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last game. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught, and he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Let's go!
So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both teams going back through their game plans, making their final halftime adjustments. And for the call of the second half, we go back up to Baltimore and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's nearly a 40-yard gain on the opening play of the quarter. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Underneath here to Hill. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson buying time to his left. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Flush to his right. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Well, able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. To throw is Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. Jones again. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Calais Campbell in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Crosby puts it through. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Jackson on first down, rolling to his right. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And down inside the 15 he goes. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. A dump off now to Hill. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Now Jackson. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They run. It's Hill. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the campaign and 4th overall. And the Ravens Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Jackson here is going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get after the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
Here's second and a yard. From the gun, Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. The ball comes out, and this will get out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. So fortunately, they're able to hold on to the possession. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you
got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They've got to take care of business right here and act like the last series just didn't happen.
From the 27, Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Working from the gun, Rodgers eluding the pressure right. And it's complete to Adams. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Whistles now in a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. On 1st down, it's Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. The kick by Crosby is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Jackson to throw. And that's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Being chased out left. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he will stop the clock here as he's out of bounds with the 1st down. 24 seconds remaining. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Now Jackson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. One last shot for Jackson. Dancing to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game